Hello, hello, welcome back. And if you're new here, my name is Mary. Today I'll be watching Sopranos season 3, the finale, and I'm excited. This has been an incredible season so far. I'm very curious to see where this is gonna go today. If you like reactions like these, make sure to like and subscribe. You can find the next 2 reactions already over on Patreon. And I'm always thinking, like, if you are like, Patreon, I'm not sure, you can always wait until a day like today where a full season is there and then join once, 1 month, and immediately watch the whole season back, right? So you don't need to like join in every week if that's not something that you want to do. But feel free to check out Patreon and let's get going. Got a blue moon in your eye.
I gotta pee.
Janitor leaves at 8.
You can wait 10 minutes.
Yes, he can't.
Now I gotta pee.
Like in general, as women are a lot better at keeping our pee in because we don't have the opportunity to just pull our pants down everywhere and really start peeing. Got a blue moon in your eye.
Got it.
Well, he's up to no good again.
Welcome to the Boonton Holiday Inn.
I just finished The Wire. I don't want to spoil because I don't know where you guys are at this moment or if anybody's still watching it, but Omar Little dude, crazy to see him here. This makes reacting confusing. Look at him, his hair all back. I feel like we kind of haven't really spoken more about what happened with the Russians.
What's the matter?
My son lets me live in a place like this. He's such a good boy.
Yeah, well, who's the queen, eh?
The difference between this and Livia, right? That's so interesting to see the diversity in mothers.
Listen to this. 19-year-old college kid in Michigan. He's dead from crack.
What is he
I was thinking about Ro.
expecting?
Well, you tried, Tony, with that boy.
That is true. But I don't think he's also the guy to complain about drug money.
I'm gonna give that little fuck our mats. He'll never forget as soon as we can locate him.
He's in a housing project in fucking Boonton.
It's why he feared, right? That there was gonna be talk about this against him.
What?
It's me. Tony.
Okay.
I'm watching a guy clean his windshield.
Is that big, huh?
Okay, I'm coming.
I could be there in a half hour.
I think you see a rabbit or a squirrel.
It's like he's asked this girl to call her when the date was going bad.
Oh, what can I do? To be continued, looks like. Tony needs me.
Is it dangerous to use Tony as an excuse, though? Because he can deny this.
Tony, it's me.
Oh.
You gotta help me. I'm up in the...
I don't want to know.
Tony, please. I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
When you and him did the same thing, you got forgiven?
See if you can figure out the difference. Don't call me no more.
It's so hard because we see this so many times where they fuck up big time and then they're like, wah. And I think that maybe Mary before this channel would have been like, oh, this is so sad for him. But I'm kind of like, where's the... Like, everybody makes mistakes, but not to this level.
You got 300 G's of the Esplanade green grass being chauffeured home.
Bringing in the coin.
Jackie Jr. call you.
No, why?
He called me.
Tony has those, like, funny eyes, like, boyish.
Oh, what do you want me to do? I mean, you're the boss of the family.
Whoa. We talked about this. But more important than the particular decision is that it happened in a timely fashion.
It's interesting to see Ralphie, where we saw him explode and lose his school and all of that, and now he's like really...
Sorry he called your house.
Don't apologize.
This is really weighing on him.
Both of you got 96% correct. Remarkable.
Little thieves.
I'd like to call your parents and share the good news with them.
You really don't have to.
Why is that?
What do you want to tell me? If you cooperate now, it'll be easier later.
You guys ain't this smart.
All we did was study hard.
It was both your urines that Mr. Lubomov spent 2 hours scrubbing. Your DNA was an exact match.
He's the one who peed first. I didn't even have to pee till he did it.
I don't think this was real, but now they admitted it.
He's back.
Junior Soprano beat cancer.
Tony?
Can't we get to him through the nephew? He's been made.
This is interesting how slow the investigations are being set up, right? It's not like a seasonal thing. It goes over different seasons.
Deborah, how big can you make your hair?
It does need to get bigger to fit in.
Yo, I think you're done for.
Oh my god, dudes.
I see you should have played that out. That's the only way you're going to learn.
I love the attitude.
Going down the park. See Bruce.
Is that it? Aww. Oh boy. Who was that? Oh my god, Rosalie. Oh my god, her husband, her son. It was him?
Forget it, I don't care.
Are you sure, honey?
What the fuck did I just say?
Yeah.
Look, Ro,
I love you.
I'm coming home late. I got some shit I gotta do.
Why is he gonna go out with someone else? Why is he brushing his teeth? Or I'm missing something, but like... Oh, I can't believe this. I wasn't a fan of him, but like, you never hope that they die, right? So...
I've been dreaming of that fucking lo mein all the way to fuck over here. Now who came in here and ate my shit?
Oh, can you imagine killing your stepson? I really thought he would go to war for him a bit more.
Rafi says the dough's his.
I'll talk to him about it.
Oh, fuck that. I've been telling you for months now this guy's no good. And I need that money for my long-range planning. I want to sit down.
Answer the fucking phone.
Kamala. Sounds like she's crying.
What? Yeah, she probably heard to Rosalie.
What?
Permanent expulsion. I prayed I would never see this.
Oh, what?
You know, maybe it's a blessing.
Well, I don't see how that could be.
Like, it's been one thing after the other.
How can you say that? I got expelled.
You got nothing to say till I tell you.
Look at that face, like, so like, ugh.
For what? To come home to this?
Sucks to be you.
Ooh.
There's more where that came from. We're starting a new regime around here.
School guidance counselor said this might be a cry for help.
He's going to military school.
What? I'm not sending him away.
Okay, parents, yeah.
What is with you, Tony?
Wow, this is, I feel like this is so difficult to talk about if you're not a parent, because I'm not for hitting, but I also never had this situation where I would talk back to my father. Like I was, oof, he was maybe mad like twice in my life, and then I was so big, right? So.
Oh my God, where's Rosalie? She's right here.
I thought this was the news earlier.
Jackie Jr. was shot to death at the Boonton Projects by drug dealers.
Oh, wow, when he called Tony earlier.
You see?
I don't think, like, in general, going on a bad path as a kid will end in death, but yeah.
They had my DNA.
Moron. It takes like 6 weeks to get DNA test.
He still believes that. He's been at home and he still believes that.
Jackie, he's like dead.
Oh, they just dated, right?
22 years old. Fortunately, they were no longer boyfriend and girlfriend.
Still hurts like hell, probably.
In the end, I failed. I'm not gonna make the same mistake with AJ.
Must be scary, right? Because he tried with Jackie.
I try to make sure my kids have every opportunity. But I was going to Columbia, for Christ's sakes. Wants to be some kind of a professional one.
They had a big job.
A psychiatrist?
And have to listen to guys like me whine all day.
No, not your job.
She mentioned being a pediatrician once.
You'd like that?
Who wouldn't like that? Doctor plus kids?
But the important thing is she get far away from me.
Aww.
And your son?
In my business, forget it.
Yeah, I think it's been going on for a while, right? What we saw. Or they want their kids to do something different.
You'd never make it.
Aww.
She's the first person my own age that I knew that ever died.
That's a crazy moment.
He knew all the risks involved.
What, the ex? It's not something you get killed over.
Except that he did.
Or not.
Meaning?
Oof. Yeah, she's smart.
Look at who his father was. Look at everybody we know.
She's right, though. Like, it's hard to be like, don't do this, when she's honestly on the spot.
You go around looking for boogeymen to blame. Boogeymen with Italian names. So whatever you're thinking, you just stop thinking it right now, because that is not what happened.
Except it is exactly what happened. It's kind of like these guys are in the School of Life mob edition, and some don't make it, some fail, and failing there means death. And some make it, and then they become made men.
There's like all this academic pressure.
Is like academic pressure or academic pressure?
I do that too, though. The like everywhere.
Cadet Corps has first call in formation 0530 each day.
Oh.
March in formation to first mess 0620. Lights out, 2200 hours. What's missing? Television.
And I feel like only sleeping from 10 to 5:30, 7 hours and a half.
Why do guys in the army use that O thing when they tell time?
Isn't it a communication thing? That if you're like signing at 5, that it could be confusing if it's 5 a.m. or 5 p.m. or if you use 5 or 17. I think I've asked that because, yeah, we have the military time. So this is all going so quick, right? Whoop. Action, expelled, new school, goodbye.
I do not agree with this hard-nosed discipline.
The mothers seldom do. Till he starts opening doors for you and pulling back your chair.
And that's not even something we thought we could hope for.
Well, what about independent thought?
He's been thinking a lot independently lately.
Why be an army at all? How about a veterinarian? Isn't there enough war?
Oh man, I hope I never need to make these decisions because I'm not sure if it's a bad thing, but I'm also not sure if it's a good thing.
He thinks the world owes him a fucking living!
What could have given him that bizarre idea?
Oof.
I will not send him to that place!
Fuck that! Allow me!
It's kind of interesting how he decides that he's gonna be the one sleeping on the couch. This is hard. I do feel like both of them have a veto on decisions like this. It's such an important decision. Like, you should be on the same page or it's a no. Aren't there like strict schools that are not military based?
About the sit down. I haven't heard anything.
Jesus Christ, can I bury my best friend's kid?
Oof. Holy. Like the ones that you, I don't know what they're called, but like, that you stay overnight for a week. And I think they're also really strict too. Not all of them, right? But some might. Does it need to be military?
Bro, I'm so sorry.
Oh, this poor woman. Isn't he like wondering if it was Ralphie? Oh, this is hard.
Look at this place. 2 days before the Super Bowl and nobody shows up.
Why is nobody there? Is it because... I don't get it. Is it because of Super Bowl? Why is...
Talk to you a minute.
Oh man, moments like that, that you can't... That business is everywhere all the time.
Russ? Mr. Cosarelli?
Oh god, here she is again.
My partner and I cut this. Devotional music. It's a little ragged, it's a demo.
Christian contemporary.
I wish I had it for my mother's funeral.
Oh, why is she always so unique?
You were close to the kid, I know.
No, you don't know.
Anyway, what I said about not loving you, that's not how it is.
Christopher being a big man owning up here. Of course, he has no idea what happened, right? So it hasn't gone the way he thought he was. Although I find it, I forgot to say that last episode, cool indeed that he was like, okay, let's take this away from Christopher and let Ralphie do it. Well, decide.
Let's try it your way.
It shocked her enough to be like, okay. Sometimes people also need time, right? To make big decisions. It's a big decision.
We're gonna go with Green Grove, based on your recommendation.
I never recommended it.
Yeah, you did. When you had your ma there.
Doesn't mean I recommend it.
It's the most expensive nursing home in the state.
It's a retirement community.
Oh god, here we go again. It's season 3.
The level of care. Ma was crying. I'm the hero now, boy.
Must be weird for Tony, right? Ma was crying about the care
You're late.
there.
Well, tomorrow I can be on time. But you'll be stupid forever.
Oh, sometimes the guy is really funny. Can't stand him. Sometimes he's funny.
I was at my Gumad all night. Bro, with the grief, can't get any sleep there.
Oh my god, he left her alone with all her grief.
Ralphie, give him 12K.
And it's done.
T, I'm asking you to reconsider this. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, I'm leaving $38,000 on the table.
Especially if the nursing home cost him so much. Ooh.
Son of a bitch.
Polly's like, I'm old news again. He's pissed. And he was pissed already. This guy, I feel like that's like a ticking time bomb at one point. Maybe next season. Oh, the hair is big, all right.
Oh, Maron, Jesus. Me too. I love Blonix, but they were killing me last night.
She knows a lot about this stuff.
I was gonna go sit with the Starbucks. You wanna go together? Yeah.
Wow, is this how friends are being made in stores?
My name's Danielle, by the way. Adriana. You live in Nutley?
So this is your new best friend for the next 9 to 10 months. Probably also a setup for next season. Love it.
Imagine, in an operation like that.
I wouldn't find that really funny coming from him.
You put on the hat?
No way.
Oh, please. We look so cute at the uniform company.
Let's put the hat on for your mother.
No.
What did you say?
Oh, here we go again.
I look like a total jerk-off.
You do not. What, are you crying?
Aww.
I don't want to go there.
Stand up straight, okay?
I'm standing fucking straight.
Hey, you keep it up, goddammit!
Oh, this is hard. Too much. Oh!
Oh my God.
Hey,
Anthony!
Jack. My son has panic attacks. Now, obviously, we can't send him to military school. Turns out it happened before, but they didn't tell us. Idiot nurse, she diagnosed it as dehydration. I prefer to resolve things directly, but this time I'm gonna sue.
He's trying to figure out a way to be angry and like canalize. I don't know how you say it in English, his anger. Like to do something with his anger. It hurts, right? When you see your kids struggle and you can't do anything on what you're trying, and then especially when they end up doing or struggling with something that you struggle with yourself.
You don't understand.
Make me understand.
We can't send him to that place. How are we gonna save this kid?
See that? What do you do? What do you do? Oh, if somebody would tell you this is the best decision, you'd be like, okay, and you do it. But the problem is that, yeah, as parents, you need to make all these decisions yourself all the time. You get advice, but people will have different opinions, and there's no 100% right and 100% wrong. Ollie?
You're under arrest for violation Title
Oh my
2C,
God.
Chapter 37, Section 2.
At a funeral. I'm all about justice, but I don't know about this. Did she get that coat as a gift too? Made her real happy.
Junior, look. Junior, don't leave me.
Oh, he just peaced out.
And we commit his body to the ground.
Why, my baby? Why?
The Lord bless him and keep him. The Lord make his face to shine upon him.
That was an interesting look like. Very telling between the father and son, like what could happen if you end up on a bad path. Whew. Didn't like the kid, but you don't want to be burying 22-year-olds.
He was killed by some fat fuck in see-through socks. Take your pick, they all look alike.
Actually, Kelly, you really have no basis to say that. Your brother's best friend was an Israeli ex-sailor.
He's still in denial. That's a lot of alcohol.
If my dad still controlled all the crime in North Jersey like your dad does now, I'd probably want to drop it too. It might not have happened.
Wait, this is way beyond.
Oof.
The fact that you would even say this in front of an outsider is amazing to me. Jesus Christ, some loyalty?
I cannot believe that conversation just happened. Especially with the friend, like, organized crime.
Want a drink? I gotta go, but Ma's alone.
He's like distant himself, right? Oof.
Senior was still acting boss. Would a child passed away, this place would be filled to the rafters. Flower cars up and down the block, no matter what the boy had done.
That's why Noby showed up.
Fucking illness changed my whole viewpoint. I'm gonna stop and smell the roses.
Look at this.
We all should.
That's true.
Fucking Tony. He knows my mother's ill. Then he rules against me in this Morristown bullshit.
You think he might jump? Switch?
I'm not insensitive. I hurt too.
I think he might.
You think Tony plays favorites like that?
What do I say to Ma?
A bit of jealousy too.
I was just saying that to Junior. Tony fundamentally don't respect the elderly.
Oof.
You know, Carmine too. Sometimes he gets very frustrated with Tony and Ralph.
Oh boy.
If there's ever anything I can do, he shouldn't hesitate.
I'll tell him.
Damn, Paulie. They've been working together for decades now, probably. Yeah, I can imagine if your parents are ill and then you're like, this is a moment where he kind of needs a bit of support and then it's not coming. Yeah, I get it.
They let him do whatever he wanted. When you would ask him, like, aren't you afraid what your parents are gonna say? And he would just go, they don't give a shit.
It's so sad.
But I think it hurt his feelings inside.
Well, I'm glad you see.
Yeah, right. You're glad I see. What you take from this is an excuse to get intrusive and controlling. That is not what I'm talking about. Jesus.
What did I say?
She's just sitting there driving the car. Oh, poor girl is struggling with her feelings.
I'm sorry I said anything.
Everyone's grieving as well, right? Shouldn't he be a bit more toned down right now? A bit more quiet? Aww. Uncle
Junior, sing it. Junior. Come on.
Yeah.
What is this?
What's that?
Cosmo?
He's drinking a lot. Is that really him singing? Because that's really nice. Oh, broken-hearted boy. Did somebody throw something? And another one. Girl, what's going on? Damn. She lost her mind? How rude.
Oops, I did it again.
Oh, I cannot believe this.
This is such bullshit.
No!
Oh my god, imagine. Oh.
She got a push. She'll be all right.
Oh man, you don't want your drunk, grieving daughter on the street. Uncle Joern is just singing. I love how this moment gives an overview of everyone coming together. Oh, I kind of love that we have a season ending, that it's not just guns blazing, super tense, wondering if a main character died, super cliffhanger. I love that they make a very serene moment. Is that how you say it in English? Oh, sometimes vocabulary. A serene moment where everybody's coming together for this moment that it touches everybody. Like, they're all in this world and there is a lot of death all around. Having to bury such a young man, regardless of, like, he was not a good guy, right? And he shot, I don't know who of them killed the other guy, but like, it was not a good guy or anything, but they all knew his dad. They all knew, apparently the kids, like how hard it is in that environment to grow up with your parents seemingly don't care, which I really think that it could be just seemingly, because I think that maybe Meadow or AJ will sometimes think that too. I feel like a very different topic in terms of how do you raise the young people in the mob, right? How do you try to get them out of the system that is the only thing that you've known all your life? You want better for them, but they just think that you're hypocrites, which makes sense. We also understand where they're coming from. And yeah, Meadow, it's so hard because I've never had teenagers and I only know that, like, from close up that my brother had teenagers, and it's definitely, even from afar, like, that is not an easy age, right? And they give you all kinds of scenarios that you have to deal with that basically you have no clue what you should do. You want them to know that you love them, but sometimes you need to be firm to make sure that they get on the right path, right? But how far do you go in that? And when do you do that? And when don't you do that? And here with AJ, I think he comes to realize, and at least in the end there, that his dad does love him, right? So that's never the problem, and they do care so much, but yeah, they just want the best for you. And how do you achieve that? It's not always giving in, but also not maybe being the most firm. I'm so surprised with Ralphie's decision, because I thought that the fact that it was a future stepson was gonna trump the hierarchy of he shot at maid guys. Tony gave him the choice, right? He could have chosen to let him live and he would have backed him. He decided not to, so that's very telling as well. Sitting there, well, I was gonna say holding her like Rosalie, but yeah, he actually left her because her crying was annoying. So much going on. But yeah, if I were Meadow, in a sense, you can also understand her anger, right? That it's because of this world and that they're angry at how they're all being raised and all of that, and how Jackie was raised, and yeah, difficult. This was a great season once again. Not surprised. We still have so much in store. Is it 4 or 5 seasons that this is? This is a really long show if you think about it, because you have more than 10 episodes each season. It's always episodes that are an hour long. But I love it because that way you can get different aspects of their lives, their kids, their Gumars, the wives, the business itself, how they evolve within the business, how it's being dealt with in different situations. There's so many things that are happening, and yeah, I'd love to see what's next. Hope you will be here on that journey with me. I hope you enjoyed these reactions. As always, you can find 2 more on Patreon already. Make sure to like and subscribe, all that jazz. Thank you for being here with me. Also, reply in the comments which season is your favorite, because it's cool for me, honestly, to know, like, if people say, like, oh, season 4 or 5 or 6, you know, and they're still to come, that I'm like, oh, I still have good things to look forward to. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!